It's a debate as old as time itself. Which is better, a custom built or a pre-built PC? On the one hand, fat redditors who think they're superior to you and me because they watched a few YouTube tutorials and slaved away building their PC just for it to not turn on. And on the other, people who just want to plug and play, spending thousands on a NASA PC just for slightly better graphics in Minecraft. The question of which is better has never been more relevant than now, as PC gaming is at an all-time high, mainly due to the fact that the new consoles are just pointless Netflix machines, so people are getting PCs instead. That's another thing people are still doing, console wars in big 2024. Fucking jarring. But in this video, I thought I'd give my 2 cents to definitively answer the question, which is better, pre-built or custom-built PCs. So hopefully by the end of the video, if you are someone who's looking at getting a computer, you know which one's best for you. But firstly, I want to give a bit of context as to why I'm making this video. So the other day, while I was playing a bit of Minecraft, my PC randomly stopped working. I'd soon find out that it was a problem with the AIO and that the pump had just completely gone on it and it needed to be replaced. So I put a video out on TikTok just saying, you know, my PC's broke, I'm going to be down and out for a few days, so no streams until it's fixed. And on that very video, I got a comment saying that it's my fault for buying a shitty pre-built. And that's when I realized that people are still arguing in 2024 whether pre-built or custom-built PCs are better. And unfortunately, there's still a loud minority of people who build their own PCs that think they're some sort of fucking god for doing so. Quick news flash, literally nobody gives a fuck if you build it or you don't build it. Like, no one cares. Straight off the bat, PC building and PC gaming are two completely different hobbies. Some people get their kicks out of building PCs, and you know what? I'm happy for them. They can spend hours a day just tinkering with PCs and probably play games like PC Builder. But then on the other hand, there's PC gaming. Not everyone wants to tinker around with the parts and much rather just actually play the video games. Especially a lot of people like myself who moved over from console to PC gaming and don't really care about the actual, you know, hardware and building it yourself. They just want to play video games. So anyways, I just put out a response to this video on my TikTok basically saying like it really doesn't matter whether you get a pre-built or custom built, but I thought I'd just go more in depth here on YouTube. So first of all, let's look at the pros and cons of each, starting with custom builds. Now straight off the bat, if you are someone who enjoys building shit, then you are going to enjoy building a custom built PC. Like if that's something you enjoy, then of course you're going to enjoy building it yourself more than getting a pre-built. But with a custom built PC, you obviously get the knowledge and learn how shit works in your PC and learn what parts do what, something that maybe a lot of people who get pre-builts don't actually learn. So with a custom PC, when it comes around to upgrading parts, you're going to know what to do and how to do it, knowing what does what and knowing what to replace, when to replace it, also being able to fix your PC if it comes to it. Also, and I think the main argument really for custom built PCs is it's going to be cheaper. With pre-builts, obviously someone's got to build your PC for you and they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart, so they're going to charge a fee for it, as well as stuff like shipping. So if you actually just collect all the parts yourself, it's going to be cheaper for you to build the PC yourself than get a pre-built. But in terms of pros, that's about it. Now if we look at the pros for custom built PCs, straight off the bat, it's plug and play. Now I have 2 custom built PCs and I've literally plugged them in, powered them up, and I'm off to the races. It is literally as easy as that. And a lot of people may say, oh, it's not plug and play, you got to tweak the BIOS and stuff a little bit. Now where I bought them from, they've done all the BIOS, so it's running as best it can be, but it just depends where you buy it from. And that's the main thing really going for pre-built PCs, is it's just easy, you know, it's just plug and play. Not many people want to spend hours researching parts, seeing if they're compatible, ordering all these different parts, and then spending hours upon hours building the PC and learning to build the PC themselves, all for it to potentially fuck up and not even turn on. Which brings us into the main downside of custom built PCs, which is it's very easy for it to go wrong. Now a lot of people will say, oh, building PCs is easy, but if you're someone who's not really educated and hasn't done all the research behind it, you could very easily mess up. I know for a fact if I tried to build a PC, it wouldn't even turn on. And when you're spending thousands potentially on a computer, you don't want to mess it up. So really, if you are someone who's done a lot of research and are fairly confident you'd be able to build a PC, then I'm really happy for you. But with all these expensive parts, a lot of people would be willing to pay like an extra 100 to make sure it comes built and it all works, instead of running the risk of building it yourself and potentially messing something up or breaking a very expensive part. However, when it comes to buying pre-built PCs, all I can say is just make sure you get them from a good place. A lot of people may just go straight onto Amazon, see parts and be like, yeah, that's sound. But just make sure to look around, because you could find the same specs in a PC and a PC that will run the same at a cheaper price. But if you are going to get a pre-built PC, what I can recommend is going to websites websites where you pick the parts and someone else builds it for you. Similar to PC Part Picker, which a lot of people who build their own PCs use, you can go on websites such as PC Specialist, select the parts, they'll say if it's compatible and what you can do to make your PC better, and when you're happy, you pay them to build it and then they ship it off to you, which at that point, I don't even know if it counts as a pre-built PC, because the only difference is someone else is building it for you. But the thing is, you could have the exact same PC, exact same specs as someone as a custom PC, and some of them will go,
but mine was better because I built it myself.
It's not. It's not. If it has the exact same parts, it runs the same, who cares? Sure, you save like 100 quid, maybe not even that, because you built it yourself, but a lot of people would just be happy to pay that extra fee to make sure it all comes flawlessly and to not have to spend hours researching and slaving away building it. Again, if you enjoy doing that, I'm really happy for you, but a lot of people don't. But yeah, I'm not sponsored by them, but sites like PC Specialist, I can't recommend enough. You literally pick the parts, you can have the PC just as you want it, just as if you was building it yourself. You pick the parts to make your dream PC, and then a specialist will build it for you. They stress test it to make sure everything works properly, and then once they're happy with it, they'll send it off to you. And another thing with these websites, as compared to something like Amazon where you just buy, you know, a fully pre-built PC where you don't have a say in the parts and stuff, is their customer service is usually really good. With PC Specialist, I told them my AIO had a problem, and the very next day they sent me a brand new replacement part, got it fitted, and now the PC's running flawlessly, which isn't something you'll get if you buy just an actual like pre-built where you don't have a say in the parts. So if you are going to get a pre-built, do it on these websites where you get to pick the parts, because they're usually just better quality and better value for money. Try to stay away from sites like Amazon and that. And if you're one of these people that build custom PCs and shit on people for getting a pre-built, just shut the fuck up. It really goes back to the first thing I said, where PC gaming and PC building are two completely different hobbies. I feel like I'm repeating myself, so let me draw a conclusion real quick. Custom built PCs mean you learn your PC and you learn how everything works, which can be helpful when it comes to fixing or replacing parts in your PC. It's also cheaper to buy the parts yourself and build the PC yourself than it is to have a pre-built and pay someone to build it for you. But the downside being, it could be very easy, especially for someone who's inexperienced with computing, to mess up on the parts and potentially break something, which could cost them hundreds if not thousands in repairs. And when it comes to pre-built PCs, avoid sites like Amazon where you don't get a say in what parts are in it. Use sites like PC Specialist, and I think there's ones in America called like Meta PCs or Overclockers or something like that. Sites where you yourself get to pick the parts, you get to make your dream PC. They'll tell you if the parts are compatible, and then they'll build it for you, stress test it for you, and then send it out to you. With the only real downside being it's going to cost you a little bit more. But like I said, a lot of people would be happy to pay that little bit extra just so they don't have to go through the hassle of learning to and then building a PC. Because if you're not someone who enjoys it, it's exactly that, a hassle. But yeah, I thought I'd just give my 2 cents, because I was actually quite shocked to see that people are still doing this debate in 2024. And I just want to make it clear, I know not everyone who builds a custom PC is like this. It is literally just a loud minority. Most people who build their own PCs don't actually care whether you get a pre-built or not. Like, they build their PCs because they enjoy it, but they're not going to shit on you for getting a pre-built because they're understanding of the fact that not everyone's going to enjoy it. It is literally just a loud minority that are just like, yeah, you didn't build your own PC. You got a pre-built, so it's shit. It's absolute fucking nerds, really. But yeah, curious to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, if I missed anything, let me know. This is a bit of a more laid back and chill video than usual, and that's just because I'm going on holiday soon, so I just wanted to get this video out as quick as possible. I've literally got about a day to record and edit this video before I'm jetting off, so I do apologize if the quality is slightly lower in this video. But as always, I appreciate your guys' support. Comment down below your thoughts, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.